Hey, if you're watching this video, you're probably thinking about maybe going to work for VanDyk, or you're entertaining working at VanDyk Mortgage or my branch. By the way, I'm Tim Hart, branch manager of VanDyk Mortgage here in Fort Myers. And so I want to take a second and just tell you what we did. I set up a bunch of different videos for you, the potential loan officer, to watch, okay, to let you get to know VanDyk Mortgage in a way that maybe you wouldn't be able to over a long period of time. What we did is we set up a bunch of different videos. I have one with the president of VanDyk Mortgage, John Barnes, the founder, Tom VanDyk, my national regional sales managers, the head of underwrite or lending operations. We have marketing, all different things that may interest you, okay? I want to invite you, take your time, watch those videos, learn about VanDyk Mortgage and what they can offer you as a loan officer. Me personally, I want to share real quick my little story with VanDyk Mortgage and also how my branch may be able to help you as well. So if you don't care about me and my branch, just go ahead. You can check out the videos we did about VanDyk Mortgage. I want to talk to you about if you're a loan officer thinking about coming to work at my branch and what I thought about VanDyk Mortgage. So I've been in the mortgage business since 2001 here in Southwest Florida the whole time, born and raised. 04 to 08, I had my own mortgage broker business. 08 happened, right? Meltdown Central. And I had to no longer be a mortgage broker business. Just didn't have the funds to maintain an FHA license. Barely had two nickels rubbed together, okay? I researched, I wanted to become, back then it was called a net branch. VanDyk Mortgage was one of the few places that would let me do a DBA, where I was able to keep my old name, Hart Mortgage Services. Shout out to Hart Mortgage Services. But I was able to keep that name and ended up choosing VanDyk Mortgage. I liked the company, I liked all the people. It seemed like a good fit at the time. A couple years later, they weren't able to do DBAs anymore. Federal laws made everyone stop it. But anyways, so I became a branch of VanDyk still at that time. Been with them since 2008. That's a long time. I mean, I'm doing this early 2023, right? That's a freaking long time in the mortgage business. I've never left there. I've never even thought about leaving VanDyk Mortgage, which is wild that I've never thought about it. And over the years, what I've come to love about VanDyk Mortgage is a lot of different things. Okay, so I'm gonna go on a couple of them here. One is culture. I think that the culture starts at the top with leadership, and you have Tom VanDyk, the CEO, founder, right, everything at VanDyk Mortgage. He's made it through all these tough times, right? Made it through 2008. He's making it through right now. This is early 2023. This year has not been easy, right? This year being 2022. It's been brutal, okay? But he has planned on it, and he will make it through that. So I know we've got him there at the helm leading the way that's going to persevere through whatever the market brings us, okay? He's also a super cool dude. He's a great guy. And the culture part I want to talk about is it's sales oriented. Like it's a loan officer favored company culture. They know that we're sales. They know that our job is to bring in the business. They know that without you, the loan officer, nothing happens. Okay, you guys make it rain. Tom and his whole leadership team knows that they have to close loans in a smooth and timely fashion and support us in the field. And that's what I've always loved about them. The other thing I've always loved about them is that they realize that one of the important things with a loan officer is good turn times, okay, on underwriting. Okay, you don't want to fight the underwriter every time you turn around. So they understand that as well. Our underwriters are not lay downs, right? They don't just rubber stamp anything we give them. They do their job. Everything, everything VanDyk does is above board, right? Always is. At the same time, they realize that, hey, we need quick answers. We need to find ways to make deals work. And our head, you'll see in one of the videos, the person that heads lending, she's a chat, phone call, text away. Ask him questions. Before we're doing this video, I just talked to one of our head underwriters on a question I had. You're able to get these people right on the phone. So I love that about them. Now, so VanDyk Mortgage, I have no doubts about them, their future, and how they're going to make it, right? It's like we're in a good spot there. But you, the loan officer, if you're thinking about coming to my branch, there's a few things that we're going to be able to offer you. And we go into a few of these videos as you see them. But the biggest thing is that you're coming to a branch that is built around supporting you, the loan officer, a full-time processor. We have a transaction coordinator. You have a lead manager. Okay, you have an assistant transaction coordinator. You have a lot of people that's going to be there for you to go out and get business, to build relationships, to do the lunches, the breakfasts, the sales meetings, the one-on-one calls, going through making your calls to past client databases, getting those leads, making the sale, and then handing that off to their team and letting them run with it. Most loan officers, myself included, we're not good with paperwork, right? Like, you're there to sell, you're there to network, you're there to market, you're there to make your calls, to grow your business. Your income potential is unlimited, okay? The only way you're going to achieve that is if you're at a branch or you have a team around you that supports you and allows you to do those things. All right, so just keep that in mind with our branch. And the other thing is, with me as a branch manager, you and I will lay out a plan, okay? And by the way, this plan is up to you to follow, okay? I'm going to give you the ideas, the tools, the plan, everything you need to do to become a top producer, okay? Close 10 million, 20, 30, 40, 50 million a year, whatever goals you want to hit, I can lay out a plan for you. It's up to you to follow it. I can lay out a plan for you, and I can have the support team behind you to help you with all the paperwork and everything else. All right? So I want to invite you, if you are interested still, you're still watching, call my cell, okay? Confidential call, of course. I'll give you my cell phone number. You want to talk further, I'm happy to help. 239-910-5668. That's my cell. I also invite you to watch the rest of these videos. Okay, they're good. A lot of good information if you're interested in VanDyk Mortgage. All right, look forward to hearing from you. Hope you call. See you.